Hey guys, it's G, and thank you for watching this video. I am here to talk about my spectacular 2019 fail. So before I give you what happened in 2019, I want to just briefly go over what I did in 2018. In 2018, I went a little overboard. I had 3 things that I was keeping track of. I had my Jibun, and then I had my kind of memory planner journaling thing. And then on top of that, I was doing Project Life, which I really enjoyed, but that is a lot to keep track of. My Jibun, I started in January, and I was pretty faithful in it. I did it every week, and I loved it. It was a little bit hard to get used to the Mio paper, but I really like the neutral, I like the size. I love the 0 to 24 hours that goes in order, but it didn't really let me capture, because there was work stuff in it, everything that I wanted. And I was doing Project Life every week, and I thought maybe there could be sort of a more low-key way to keep track of personal stuff. So I got this Happy Planner, and I used it just to kind of keep memories of the week, have a good way to keep track of it. I would just decorate kind of lightly, you know, the monthly spreads. I really enjoyed having this kind of currently section to help keep track of things. What I actually originally started using this for was to help keep track of my Project Life spreads. It kind of made my own little Project Life planner tool, where I would have like the left spread and the right spread, and if I would put the images in here, I wouldn't have to kind of remember or look back in my phone. I just sort of had a weekly view of what happened, and on the other pages I do a bunch of journaling. I had like a photo and a bunch of journaling, so that when it came to do the Project Life spreads, I would just have a quick reference to look from. And then this worked great until things kind of started to get busy, so I thought, you know, it would maybe be a good idea to just do planning and memory planning just here. So not use the Jibun, just use this for everything, and then once a week do Project Life. So I tried that with the, I'll show you an example. This isn't completed, but this is an example. I tried that with the extension pack, which is hourly, and it's from 7 to 7. It's not a full 24, but that's okay. So what I would do with this is I would plan my week. I would plan a week ahead on Fridays. I would put in all of the events that I have, and then during the week I would just memory keep as I go. So for instance, on this Monday, if I had work, I would, you know, I would put the appointments, and then I would do maybe a little journaling here, and then I had just like a one quick glance tool to use on the weekends to sort of map out which pictures I wanted, and, you know, and then I would kind of remember what I did. So then this worked pretty well. And then 2 things happened. I had some illness in my extended family, so I wasn't able to track as much or do as much last fall. And then Marie Kondo went to Netflix, the KonMari method, and I started to think about having all of this stuff that I would have to keep and track. I was essentially tracking and memory keeping in 2 places. I mean, this is more of a personal, my own perspective planning, memory keeping, and this is more of sort of the family experience. So it has, you know, everybody's photos, not just from my point of view, and that's really nice, but it seems like it was too redundant. So I thought about just making this a little more broad and sticking with 1 book, because I strive to be a minimalist as much as possible, even though I love stationery and planning. So the plan for 2019 was to just have one planner and not do Project Life. So I bought this Happy Planner in fall for 2019, and my intention was just to track everything in here. So let me just show you what it looks like, and I'm tilting it so the lights aren't reflecting on the cover. So this is March, and I really love the way this looked. I mean, I loved all of these rainbow discs, this kind of like this retro feeling for the pages, and this is just so much fun. And then these columns are lined vertical, and I think this is the first time that I've seen it. And my plan was that I would just write in the hours here to the left, and then use that as my weekly view and my memory keeping, and then just be done with it. And then it didn't really work. I did okay January and February, but a couple of drawbacks for me came up with this design. It's already really decorated, which is beautiful to look at, but it didn't let me customize like I wanted. Like, there's no room for washi. These columns are kind of small, actually, so the whole experience of having big, beautiful photos, this doesn't accommodate it as well. And I know they make a big size, which is an actual legitimate planner, but that's, I think, if I'm going to go that size, I'm not comfortable doing an 8.5 by 11. I'd rather keep it small just to keep it streamlined, or just go back to Project Life. So that's one of the problems, is it's already pretty decorated. Another one is it doesn't have the currently, and I missed it more than I thought. And in March, you know, I stuck this in my typewriter and just put that in, and that's fine, but that coupled with, you know, not having that much room to decorate, because it's not neutral, even though it's beautiful, I just wasn't feeling it, which is so disappointing, because I really thought I was going to get it this time. I really thought I had a solution. So the good news, though, is that the Jibun Biz comes in an April start. So 1 week before March, I ordered this from JetPens, and it came in like 2 days, and I was so relieved and happy. I can't even tell you. So best laid plans, but I'm back in the Jibun for 2019, and I think this is going to be what I'll use for just straight up planning. And I still haven't figured out what I'm going to do about memory keeping. I could still stick with this and just use it as a journal in it every day for memories. You know, just maybe like a contact sheet of photos for the week, so I can just look at it. That might be a really good solution. I'll think about that. But I don't think I want to just, you know, design a spread or even try and make it look kind of cool, because it just doesn't seem like it's... I just don't feel the same experience with the pages being decorated, because they're so uniform throughout it. And this design that they had, I mean, it just was a great kind of yearly design. I mean, it every month was slightly different. There's a lot of color in the divider pages. You could kind of customize things. I think I missed the window for something like this. Now the 18-month planners are coming out, but I don't know, it just seems like there's a lot of decisions that I don't want to have to deal with. So for now, famous last words, I am just going to stick with the Jibun for 2019. Failed early 2019, but I am putting myself back together, and hopefully I won't have any more planner drama in the rest of 2019. Anyway, I hope you all are doing well. I hope your plans for your planners are coming along. And if you have struggled or failed already in 2019, leave a comment. I love to have people commiserate with me. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.